Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 4 of Crusader Kings 2. In the previous video I managed to get a claim over here on the Duke of Padua, but I forgot to actually declare war on him, which was a bit of a mistake. I cannot declare war. Why not? Must be our liege or a vassal of our liege. So you've actually... Oh, they've actually made that into a duchy now, have they? So I'd have to declare war on you. You've got 658 men of your own. I might be able to topple you. Let's go ahead and declare the war. So we want that claim there. Let's go ahead and do it. Now then, we are still paused. Let's go ahead and raise up our levies. Got to be careful here. So he does have more men than us. Really don't want the river crossing, but we can outnumber him. He's going to reinforce. We did get the river crossing there, but we've routed him nicely. I say that, we almost lost there. We were maimed in battle, so we're severely injured already. I wasn't even supposed to be leading that army. There is only a stump where your hand used to be. You are now one-handed. Great. Well, we won that battle. I wasn't even supposed to be leading that. So let's put you in charge there. That's just the way this game works, really. It insists that you get screwed over at every possible opportunity. So we're just going to ping-pong his army around a bit, see if we can kill them off. So he's actually this duke, but he owns these, for some reason, owns that county. It's so annoying that you can never actually, like, get that many men killed. You're just kind of bouncing around from county to county. He doesn't really have enough men to siege, though. There's also a limit to the amount of war score that you can get from battles. William Luke says his favourite toy is missing and he won't go to bed without it. I may have thrown it out today when I was tidying up. He may become fussy. Or we can lose 30 prestige and he still may become fussy. We'll just take that option then. My offer to purchase a new toy was rejected by William Luke. He is upset that I would even suggest such a thing. And he's not going to like me for a little while. What have we got here? It feels like everyone is trying to trump me. My huntsman killed more prey than I. My councillors found a better solution to the rebellious peasants than mine. And I started to feel that everyone was better than me, no matter what. So we can have a chance to gain the trait kind. Or envy them all and become envious. I think we'll go for kind. And we did get a victory there. There is like a little peasant revolt up here. Peasant revolt is actually now fighting you. That's the province that I want. I don't actually want that province to be taken out. Because I want it for my own. During a nice family outing by the river, everyone suddenly noticed the talented nanny Ermengarde standing on top of the old tower. Smiling and looking straight at my little daughter, she cried out, "I love you, Anna," and calmly took a step forward into empty air, falling to the ground with black clothes flapping like the wings of some huge crow. Anna laughed delightedly at the loud thump, clapping her hands as everyone else stared in utter shock and disbelief. Well, that's not good. So let's go over here and see if we can take that out. After what seems like forever, the wound from your maiming is completely healed. Well, that's good. I don't think we have enough men to do this siege. Your experience in matters of war has increased, and there are many things that we'll do differently in future battles. To be an organiser, a direct leader, or unyielding. Moral defence and defence. Organiser's quite nice for being able to move around quickly. But I think never surrender is quite good. We've captured somebody from the peasant revolt. A destitute noble from a former enemy corps asks for permanent hospitality. Sure. Now, we don't actually have enough men here to siege, which is annoying. My wife is pregnant again. So they're going to kill each other off, which is fine. So there is a rebellion here. We need to kill you off. I need to lower and re-raise my levy at this point. Position of commander, I need to decline that. So that's most of you killed off. So what I need to do now is disband my levies. We'll just unpause for a day. And re-raise them. And we do not have a lot of men here. Levy reinforcement rate, which is good. Let's group up together. Make sure that I'm not leading any of these flanks, because that usually doesn't pay off well. And let's go over here and see if we have... He's trying to run away. We did actually catch him, so hopefully we won't lose too many men. And we do have enough men to siege, so that's what we'll try and do. We'll try and siege out here. But this is... I don't know what that is. We've lost our marshal, so we need to get a new one. You would be an excellent marshal, so my marshal you will be. And you can't really do anything at the moment because you're leading troops. And I want you to lead the troops, so we've got yet another daughter. Getting quite a lot of daughters here. So we need to siege this out, and then we need to go and siege his capital out. We do already have a 48% war score, but they've also got a revolt going on, so we need to deal with that as well. Obviously, this is an offensive war, so my levies don't like my vassals don't like the fact that my levies are raised. This is Anna. Let's go and give you a etiquette. You are willful. Let's actually give you struggle then. Fine. And this is good because these two are just beating each other up. The revolt versus his army. So we want to try and grab these holdings if we can. I've got a feeling that one or more of these wars may end up getting invalidated. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the County of Ravenna is doing well, people are happy, and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. It's not really a period of peace as we're, you know, at war. So we've got the barony. There's actually a second barony here as well. So this would actually be a really nice province to take, because we could have 2 baronies. So I really, really want this one. And yeah, they're just still fighting each other. My wife is pregnant again. Wow, this woman really puts out. So we want to grab this province. We will take it. 71% war score. And then I think we need to go and sort of get your capital holding then. But hopefully these two are just going to keep fighting each other and leave me out of it. So there's the second barony. So now we just need to work on the city and the bishopric. The city will go down really, really quickly. We are losing some men here. And then we don't want to become a drunkard. Temperate could be useful. Sure. I've gained the trait Temperate. That's not bad. We're actually starting to improve our stats here a little bit. Child lack an education focus. What do you have? You don't have any particular traits at all, so you can go for etiquette. Dangerous factions. Dangerous factions are not good. In fact, they're dangerous. We have another son. That was quick. Okay, other son. We've got too many sons. I'm sorry. I've got to do it. This son is Githian. Just because we need a son to die. And the chances are, if I name it Githian, that is what will happen. So we've already taken the city here. Recently I've noticed... I was really thought that was going to be Githian there. I've noticed the pitiful state of my son Rick. I have just been informed the cause of his aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Must find a court physician. I'm not too sure I'll have enough to siege out the duchy up there. There's one of these mystics again. He is zealous though. He's craven, zealous mystic. Do not require his services. He's vanished without a trace. This is like the harshest job interview you can ever go for. If you don't get the job, you disappear without a trace. Okay, 100% war score. So we're going to offer peace. The county is now ours. So let's move here. It's obviously still showing as the other colour because it's words. I can just drop you there, can't I? As I was saying, it's showing the wrong colour. because it is on the wrong map mode. If I actually had this on Realms, is it control click? Yeah, so now you can actually see that it belongs to me. Okay, so the Chancellor doesn't really need to be there. If I can move him, we'll try and improve relations with the King for now. You can train troops in the capital. Spymaster can study technology in Thrake again, possibly. So, what I want to do is we could declare war against this revolt. So I'm at 4 of 4 holdings now, so I should control both of these. I do. Fantastic. So now we actually hold 4 baronies. So can we declare a war over here? We cannot. We don't have a valid CB to declare war, even though it's a revolt. We've got no valid CB there. That's a little bit unfortunate. But at least we've increased our holdings now, which is very, very good. Are there any laws that we can change? We can change centralization and increase our domain size. Reduce our vassal limit, but that's fine. Revoke title allowed. Yeah, we want to be able to do that. We want to be able to revoke titles. You're asking me to become a commander again. I mean, it's nice because it gives us prestige, but I don't want to get killed. As he's growing older, I can see that Alberico could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas. It's just a random courtier. He loses honest and gains deceitful. We become paranoid. Or he becomes cynical and we get impious teachings. Or he must learn on his own. I think he must learn on his own, to be honest. When can we change this again? Because intrigue hasn't been that useful. Oh, autosave kicked me out. Thank you, autosave. We can change it again. Oh, we can change it again already. I think I'm going to go back towards hunting. Yeah, we still don't have the plot, so we're going to go back towards hunting focus. You've managed to get the king to like me again, which is nice. Very good. Yeah, because we still don't control Ferrara. You're a powerful vassal. If I change centralization, I can increase my domain limit, but we can't do that for a while now. So we'll just have to wait a little while on that one. Unless I was willing to give away one of... Because what I could always do is give away one of these baronies. I could give away that barony and take Ferrara for my own. But we still don't have the plot to revoke it. And I don't know why. We've still got this threat. He is actually still the threat. So we might need to do something about that. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument. Surprise me. His opinion changes. I'm just going to hang on to my gold, because every other time that I've done that particular event, he ends up building a statue of himself and I lose prestige. I'm sure that there is a positive outcome to it in some cases, but I've never seen it. This is William. You are an idolizer, you're fussy, and you are willful. Well, as you're willful, you go for Marshal, though idolizers will be hampered. No, I think we're just going to go for Marshal. See what you end up with. Your Marshal's not great, really, but we'll see what happens. Special character actions available. Introduce an heir to the realm. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. So, William gains 5 prestige. We start building his prestige up before he becomes king. Again, managed to suck up to the king. Now, does that stack? It looks like it does, actually. Yes, so we'll keep you there. As William Luke introduces himself to Bishop Theodoald of Montagnana, he not only presents himself with grace, but also manages to impress Theodoald by skillfully complimenting him. So that's some opinion change there. Very good. Yes, I need to be able to take this back. Oh, I can revoke the... just revoke it now, can't I? As the hours go by, you notice William Luke's mood starting to drop. He obviously trying his best to impress the visiting vassals, but it is evidently tearing at him. Hopefully this slump in William's mood will soon pass. I gain the trait depressed, because that's just what I wanted, to be depressed. Mayor Leoduf of Polsine is a renowned fighter and tactician. After having introduced himself to William Luke, he approaches you with an offer. He's willing to spend some time teaching Luke how to fight in exchange for a favour. Sure, we'll owe him a favour, but we'll see what happens. Right, okay. It is evidently clear to all that the visiting vassals that William Luke has been infatuated with Count Lupo's wife. Count Lupo being the guy that actually has the... How old is Count Lupo's wife? 21. And she's the wife of the guy who owns Ferrara, who we are willing to take. She's also depressed. While harmless, William Luke is following her around like a dog. Lupo does not seem too amused. Don't care, because he's about to lose his county, because I've remembered now that what we can do... Right, you've got 289 men available. I have got more than that. So I'm going to go and raise my levy. And I think I can do all this if I part them in his county. As William introduces himself to Mayor Leoduf of Polsine, he not only accidentally spills a beverage on his shoes, but also manages to insult all of his ancestors. Oh dear. So let's see if this works. If we get all of you in there and group you together, make sure... wrong button. Yep, you are grouped. Pressing G just keeps changing stuff now, and I don't know why. There we go. Now then, who is leading? Not me. I do not want to be leading here. Just put sort of one... We must have more commanders than this, surely. Minor titles. And get another commander. Later, if you don't like me, we'll put you in at the beginning. You're terrible. So let's put you in as well, because you're a Sunni anyway. So, let's... make sure you are the guys that are leading this, and it's not me. And then let's go to you and say, I want to revoke your title. Can't do it. Must have at least 50 prestige. Damn it, game. Damn it! You're in my territory, so we'll just stand you down. So we need 50 prestige to do it. So, William gets some monthly prestige there, that's fine. How do I get some more prestige? I've got some money. We don't have enough positive prestige to be able to do the summer fair. The feast even. We can do the summer fair. We would have to wait until May again, of course. We are gaining prestige, so that's good. But yeah, we can just go ahead and revoke that title. That'll be fine. It'll all work out. Fingers of St. John the Baptist, discount price for boxes of 10. A bishop brings your attention to the false relics are being sold at the market for great profits. They do, of course, generate a lot of commerce and taxes, but it's still rather immoral and blasphemous. So we can lose a little bit of gold, gain some piety and some vassal opinion, or lose some vassal opinion, or gain some gold, and we gain the trait greedy and cynical. Don't really want either. We'll just crack down. We'll gain the piety for a little bit of gold loss. Not a problem at all. There's March. Guntrud says her favourite toy is missing. This one again. Offered to buy a new one. She doesn't like me for a while. That's fine. Start of the Viking Age. Luckily, we should be far enough away where we don't have to deal with them often. He's finished his education in ways of war. It seems he has learnt the basic skills required. Do I care? Not really. So there's April. We are coming up on May. There's May. Let's go ahead and do that. Lethal nightmares. My dear son Rick must have suffered a stroke in his sleep last night. He was found drooling in bed, one bloodshot eye, mumbling about a small monster that stabbed him in the eye before it ran off. The dark rumours about the so-called demon child, my daughter Anna again. As always, when something terrible happens, she does seem inordinately happy. I can't believe it. Well, hopefully before she kills off all of my other sons, she'll get married off and sent to somebody else's court. The summer's The Summer Fair's archery contest went very well. The clout and space around it were filled with arrows. Some of them had hit the bullseye, some of them had missed the clout altogether. The winner was a modest man who disappeared rather quickly after he collected the prize. We could become paranoid, which you don't necessarily want. Marshal, find and arrest that man, or good archer that man. Sure, let's do that. We could actually have arrested him. It looked like it was the this guy. Lose piety for prestige. Yeah, sure. Now then, one thing that I was just going to do. I was going to... Right, you've got a lot of children. So, you've only got one ward. How would you like to educate... No, I don't want to educate one of your kids. I want you to educate Anna. So, you educate my daughter. Good. Now she's out of my court. She can go off and kill all of your kids. That's fine. The peddlers are loading their wares. The merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players, and other entertainers are preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. We have enough prestige now to take that county, to revoke it. But we will do that in the next video. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying CK2. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.